Oj då, prosit. Somebody's been digging. Yeah. Oh, and here too. Bad dogs. Ready to work? Okay, so good. Maybe the computer. Okay. Good morning. Well, it's not actually morning. It's more like Albert. It's more like 11. So yeah, Albert. So yeah, I have been feeling not very good lately. Apart from lägg av. Du ja, lägg av. Nej. Yeah, so I've been feeling very tired, which is, it's common when you have fibromyalgia, but I have been sleeping so much the past few weeks. So yeah, even though I wake up every day the same time at 6 or 6:30, it depends a bit, but around 6. And then I take Albert out, I take him back in, and then I sleep to like 10 almost every day. And then I sleep sometimes during the afternoon, and I don't know what's going on. But yeah, so I'm just really tired. But anyway, I don't have the cold anymore. I don't have fever. But I haven't been symptom free for 48 hours. So I still need to cancel the medical yoga today. I think I've gone once. Yeah. So, and that was the introduction. So we didn't really do anything. So anyway, that's fun. But yeah, I'm taking it seriously. 48 hours. I don't know what that is. But yeah. Anyway. Today I'm going to start with answering comments, packing orders that came in over the weekend, and also I can show you what I did yesterday, because I did some work yesterday and I'm really happy with it. So I did these postcards. I'm really happy with them. So I painted them yesterday and Saturday between my naps. Anyway, so here we have just like one big rainbow, and then I did this one that goes in like pink, purpley, red tones. This one is a page from my sketchbook, and then this one and this one are the big acrylic pieces, and I love how they turn out just with that sort of line around them. And this is also a page from my sketchbook. I did these pairs using the new colors in the Harry Potter collection, or Hogwarts house. So I'm just really happy with how this one turned out. And I also did this one, and I'm planning to do a new washi tape. And I love how this one turned out. So I did a dark green background painted, and then I painted these flowers, and then I just been copy and paste them sort of onto this strip, and I'm really happy with how this one turned out. I think I will make this centers a little bit more defined, maybe. Herr Albert, lägg av. Maybe make them a little bit darker or something. But yeah, I'm so happy with how this one has turned out. I've been wanting to do a dark green washi tape with white flowers for a very long time, and yesterday I just sat down and painted the flowers. So here is what it looks like. So here is the background piece that I did. You can see I just made it a bit darker. And then here in my sketchbook, here you can see the pears, and here is just the leaves. So I just painted a bunch of them, and then what I did is I just cleaned them up, and I have them all as individual files with the leaves, and I also have the original scanned in saved here too. So that is what I did yesterday between naps. Some more rainbows. I'm thinking about doing something with the oranges. So yeah, and here is the original for the rainbow, and here is the background for the big rainbow, and here is the big rainbow. So yeah, I felt very productive over the weekend still, even though it was a bit hard, but I'm really happy with what I have done. So the postcards are sent away and waiting to be approved, that they're fitting the design and everything. The washi tape, I'm thinking last time I ordered washi tape I ordered 3 different designs, and I think I will do that again. I feel like that is the smartest thing, to order a few more designs, like price wise. So I have this one, and then I mean there's no hurry for me to send it off, but I want to send it off now. So I'm thinking I will do like the pigs. I really want that to be washi tape. I have the sheep, it would be really fun to have the pigs or the cows. I don't know. The bunnies are a bit hard because they are so vertical, so that they would have to be so small on the washi tape, or laying the other way, which just feel a bit odd that they would be like stacked on top of each other. So yeah, so the pigs or the horses maybe, but yeah, I always have a few designs, but especially this dark green one with the white flowers has been like, so I'm really happy that it's actually, I have just did it. It wasn't that bad, it didn't take that long. So yeah, but anyway, now I need to answer comments and pack some orders. So I've just answered a lot of comments and messages on Etsy and my email, and it's just really sad when you don't have good news, or like, so most of the emails and messages I have is like, where's my order? And well, most, I mean, I think there were like 5 in total, but still, I mean, I like to say like, here's the answer, this is what we're going to do. And now I'm like, yeah, I mean, just it really sucks. I mean, what can I say? And especially when you don't have any tracking information, there is really nothing I can do. And especially considering what's happening now with countries having very tight borders. I don't want to say they're closed, but they're very, you need to squeeze in there. So yeah, anyway, that's just really annoying for everybody. But usually when it takes time, they just send it back to me and I can send it again, and typically then it will go fine. So I have had 3 or 4, I think, where I have received orders back and they have been like missing or lost for weeks. I'm talking weeks. And then the second time I've sent it out, they have got it like within a week. And I'm like, why couldn't you just do that the first time? Because those orders have the same address. I think I've got one order where I got the wrong address and we realized that later. But the others, we have the same address. Like, the person who bought gave me the same address. I wrote down the same address. When I got the package back, I was like, can you just make sure that this is your address? And they're like, yeah, that's my address. I don't know. Anyway, and especially now when, okay, but I'm going to pack some orders. And also what I did this weekend, I did a lot this weekend. It was really good, I have to say. Maybe that's why I'm so tired. Anyway, I got more stickers. Okay, so here is the stickers. So stronger together, just stay inside, this too shall pass, one day at a time, and deep breath. I just, you know, stuff to remind you, I don't know, put it in the planner or something. And then my favorite ones I've made so far are these. So it looks like stamps, and I'm really happy with like the cut line. I really spent some time. I want them to have that stamp look, but look really weird, so they don't look the same. So yeah, I did that cut line myself. That took some time, but yeah. And obviously they're not real stamps, but I really want them to look like it. So yeah, so I have those. Yeah, package order, yes. I'm going to put on an audiobook, and we're going to start with Soda. So he just left me. Oh, he wants to be out there. It's colder on the floor. It is really, really warm today, like really good weather. So yeah, so anyway, so I packed the orders. I have shipped them out. I have been shipping them. I've shipped them. But I've also done some new sticker designs. So I'm thinking about, I don't want to sit inside and do that, even though, I mean, I'm sitting inside in the studio here, but here I get the natural sunlight. Anyway, I get the sun here. It just feels nicer to be instead of being up there. So I'm thinking I might do that like later this evening or tomorrow or something. Print them out, photograph them, and put them up in the shop. And yeah. But now I'm just having a little bit of some fika. It's 16:40, and I have my binder, so I'm planning to make some paint, but it will be some scientific paint making, which actually, to be honest, is my favorite type. So I did 2 batches of paint, not this week, but the week before, so in studio vlog 33, I think. Anyway, so, yeah, but I'm not completely happy with them. Now, I can be overreacting, and I probably am, because I'm really good at it. I've been practicing for a long time, but yeah, so I would just want to do some more practice. I did some experimenting, so let's see how they look. I decided to put it out here instead of bringing it in, and I can't really judge anything yet, but let's see. Okay. Yeah, they do look good. Oh, sorry. So what I decided to do is that I have them all numbered here, and 1 and 2, 5 and 6 have typically more binder than I would usually use. Number 7 and 8 and 3 and 4 have less binder, but they have different types of honey in them. So yeah, and I'm wondering if it is the amount of binder or the honey, or if it is that they are drying out here. Right now we are like in the cold area, so this used to be our stable. Now it's just like storage, and there's no heating in here. It will never freeze. It is typically like 4 or 5 degrees here, Celsius. And I'm thinking that though some of the colors, because now I dry the paints up in the house, if that is too dry and too warm for some of the colors, that they dry too fast, because I did some traditional flat colors last week, and they cracked. So I'm wondering if it is the binder, the honey, or if they just dry too fast. So now I am on a mission and I'm experimenting. So now I'm thinking if I should change the binder. So this is 1 part gum arabic, 2 parts water. That is the traditional recipe, but now I'm thinking, should I change it and change out the amount of binder versus water? I don't know. But I can't do anything right now because it will take a few days to make that binder set. So I do have some other things to do. I brought a tray here with some paint. So I did find like 15 pans of first pours of Caput Mortem, which I call Polyjuice. So it's really good. So I'm just going to fill those and then make a new batch because that has been one of the colors that I've been asked for. And then I also have some Skelligro, or just white, but that one is a very tricky one because that one is always like, you make like the second pour, it's all nice, and then like you go back like one day after, like you thought it was done. No! So just, I don't know if you can tell, but it's just that tiny bit of, gets me every time, that one. And then this is a new color I haven't had out yet. Well, I do actually. When I had these little tins, like these ones, I had these like in the beginning of the year, a few different ones, and that color was in one of these. So I have that. There are a few that I need to do some more pouring on, and yeah. And then Aster has also been asked for. So yeah, okay. I think that is it for today. So today will be Polyjuice, Elof, and Aster. And I hope to make Aster with this binder and then drying it out here and see if that will change how it is. So yeah. I mean, to be honest, it's very annoying when things doesn't go as to plan. But it is my favorite part, experimenting. I mean, that is at heart why I started making paint in the first place. So now it's a bit annoying when I make big batches and they don't go as planned. But a part of me is pretty happy because that means I have to experiment. So anyway, let's get started. Herman, he is like the cutest. I don't know what Albert is, but Herman, he's here sleeping. But yeah, so it's about 10 and I've almost finished with Aster. I just have a little bit left. It feels really good. So Polyjuice will soon be done, and I will make a new batch of Felix and Versa serum this week. That is on the list, and when those are done, I'm planning to restock them as soon as I can, and that should mean we have the whole Pretty Potions set if the other colours don't sell out. And I think I will make the Amortensia, that is running low, so I might start a new batch on that one too. And yeah, isn't Aster very pretty? Oh, no. I don't get like how, because I am pink here, but I'm wearing that mask, this one, and that is like over the face. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I just wanted to share because like, so today I could actually wake up at a normal time. So I was out in the studio at 8 instead of falling asleep again. So yeah, I just wanted to. We made so much paint today, which is really good. I mean, well, I say we. You haven't really done anything, have you? Nope. No, he hasn't. Well, he has been here for moral support, because you do need a lot of moral support. But yeah, so I just finished a batch of Amortensia. So like I said, I do have that still. I think I have like, I don't know. Wrong drawer. Oh, I mean, I think I have around 20 or something. So yeah, that's fine. But then that will be underway. I have one batch of Drought of Peace, like first pour, so that one. And then Veritasium and Felix is started. So yeah, and I got a notification from where I get my binder, the other binder, that they have shipped. So I ordered it 2 weeks ago, and they only shipped one jar, and I ordered 10. And that's the thing with them, they never let you know. It's always the shipping company that, anyway. So hopefully that will come tomorrow or the next day. So yeah, stuff feels really good. That is coming. I got some good news. The name for my company is now registered. It's fine. I can now go forward with my application to start a company, because no, what we did before was just the application of the name. So yeah. Well, it's not just, but yeah, it's yeah, there's a lot of stuff you need to do. But yeah, so now I'm just going to fill out all the information about the colors into my spreadsheet, and then I think I might take a nap. I photographed myself again. Oh my god. Anyway, it is 5:30 and I have taken a nap. Me and my mom, we sat out, had some fika, and it was just really nice. We were just chatting, enjoying sun. Anyway, so now I'm back into the studio and I've cleared out because I'm going to spend some time drawing. I have done just a really quick, I had this idea yesterday about making, like, I do these sort of brush stroke leaves, and I thought like I could do that and make a fish. So yeah, just experimenting a bit, but I really want to practice drawing, and I have got a few books. I want to start figure drawing. I feel like that would be really a good skill to develop, and I have started a bit. I have taken a Skillshare class. I think I've taken one. I have a few others that I've added, and today I just want to like build on that. And I have bought a few books about figure drawing, but I feel like I don't want to start with everything all at once. But like so yeah, right now I just want to go through some materials and decide what I want. I always work a lot better when I have a set selection of materials, that I don't keep looking like these are the stuff I'm using. So okay, so my final decision will be this, which is not a pencil at all. It is it's a fountain pen, but instead of having a nib, it has a brush, and it's just really nice to work with, and I really want to use it more. So I filled it up with some carbon ink. So I'm going to use that. Then I think for my main sketching, I'm actually going to choose this one that has a soft red, a red lead. And I think I will go with, ooh, so many choices to make. I'm just thinking like what else I need. I don't think I actually need a lot more, but I do really like this one for sketching. It came in a scroller box, and yeah, it's really nice. So I think I'm going to go with that. And then I want to choose one of these. One of these that are charcoal. So I'm going to pick this one. I don't think I've actually used this one a lot. So yeah, I'm going to give these. So there I have 4 pieces of drawing supplies. And I'm going to just pull up a few images on Pinterest and just get sketching. Okay. It's not even morning. It is like, it's almost noon. Almost lunch. But I am up. Yeah, I just think I need to sleep more. I don't know what is going on, honestly. I got woken up at 2. Somebody needed to go out. Then I was woken up at 6. And I was like, okay, let's get up, and then I fell asleep again. The thing is, I get when you're tired. Like, I'm tired and I can like push myself, like you're not feeling like getting up. I'm always an early riser, but this is not something you can just push to get up. Like, yeah. And yesterday I even slept like for an hour here. Anyway, there's no point in being annoyed about it because I can change it. If my body wants to sleep, I can't really stop it. So, but anyway, I'm going to make paint today. I'm aiming for 2. Can I make 3? That's good. If I can make 2, then that's really good. Just like, yeah. But I thought I was going to show you what I did, what I finished off doing yesterday. So I have this thing, I want to start doing more figure drawing, and obviously I can't find anywhere like in our town where you can go to take figure drawing, and especially not now, obviously. But I have found a few resources online where you can find really good images, so I've just saved them to a Pinterest board, and I think I'm just going to link them down below if you're interested too. So just go there, and I think pretty much all of the images on that board are from the same place, and I've just picked like 10 or 15. So just hit one of those images, go to that website, and you can find a lot more. And I think I've only have women so far because I felt like it would be easier if I focus on one, and then like, so I'll start with women because I have drawn women before, and then I'm thinking of going over to men when I feel more comfortable. So anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to show you. Here's what I did yesterday. So I just checked out a few pencils, and yeah, I mean, for a first go, I'm really happy with them. I mean, I wish they were a bit more, whoops, not as stiff and all that, but I feel like for a first go, and like, yeah, I'm pretty happy with them. So yeah, I have to say it's a bit harder to draw. This one I finished off, I kind of like, but I think it's a bit harder when the torso of this one, she is pretty straight. It was easier to do the ones who had a bit more curve. You had a bit more to work with, but yeah, so yeah, I mean, I'm really liking how I'm like starting to understand the arm, and yeah, this one is a bit hard because she's so turned away, but yeah. So I'm just oh, and the feet, I have to say I'm really happy with the feet on this one, and also this pointy one, without going into too much detail. So yeah, so that feels pretty good to come here and see that I'm pretty happy with the sketches I did. So yeah, that is something I will try to continue to improve on. I always want to improve, and sometimes like this, it felt like pretty daunting, and it took a few weeks before I could actually like start sitting down and doing it. But I did take a really good Skillshare class, and I'm going to link that down below too, because that was very short but very, very good. And it's about using stick figures to get started, and I felt like that was a really good idea for me anyway, to understand the shape, that you start with just the lines and then you build, sort of add the flash on top of that. So I felt like that was really good. And I think any drawing you do where you use a lot of reference and you just looking is a good thing. So yeah, so there's something. But now I'm going to clear the desk and we're going to make some paint. I'm going to make Veritaserum and Felix Felicis, so hopefully that will be ready soon. But I don't think I will be talking very much. I'm feeling still very tired, and I feel like I have just shot everything out, and now I'm like, yeah, anyway, so to paint making. Good morning. So I'm sitting here and it is Thursday. Yes. Good, I know days. And the internet is working now. Yippee. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know what it is. I'm not feeling so good. I was so nauseous yesterday. And my mom, she was like, Paula, who is our neighbor, like the house just right above us, she was like, she has had all the symptoms. And I was like, yeah, so have we. So anyway, but yeah, I just feel really weird. I have had problems with my stomach before, like IBS things, so I'm just thinking it could be that. But I have decided that I'm trying to order medication online, sorry. So yeah, I have decided I'm going to pack the orders today, and then I'm going to edit the vlog, and that is going to be it for today. And then take some time tomorrow and sleep. I feel like that has pretty much been all I've been doing the last few days. I know it's not true. I have made a lot of paint, which is really nice, but I just feel like I've been hit in the head. And then I talked to my mom, because it's pretty much just me and my mom at home. And she was like, well, you usually feel pretty bad in spring. And I was like, yeah, so maybe it is sort of like a spring depression kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, I feel very I feel like motivated, and I feel very inspired, which is one of those like very strong feelings for me anyway. When I feel inspired, I can like do anything. But I do remember, I think I tried to block it out, but spring is a hard time and I often feel very tired. So I think it might just be that. But then it's like, why am I nauseous? I don't know. Anyway, I did some painting yesterday. More of my lady figures, and I just wanted to experiment more with some watercolor. It sort of feels like trying to run before you can crawl kind of thing, where I should really be spending more time doing the fundamentals, but I just wanted to paint. I mean, that is what I like. So out of 4 that I have here, this is the first one and by far the best one, and I did spend most time on it, but I just had this vision, and I wanted to do using my paints with a stretch mark. Now I just used a rosa here, but I'm thinking like if I'm using like a gold or something like that is because I think the pink can look a little bit too close to like blood. Like, I don't want it to look like they're wounds. I want them to look like sort of powerful scars or something. But yeah, I'm really happy with the concept of this one, so I'm thinking I'm going to explore that more. But yeah, I just had a really fun time, and using only a 3/8 flat brush just to keep it loose, because I do like to go in and like nitpick, so I try to use this one the most. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to try to order my medication, and then I'm going to pack some orders. Okay, so in summary, I did pack the orders, and me and my mom, we headed into town for the rest of that day, picking up some birthday presents for my brother and my sister, because, you know, we don't really go into town very often in normal cases, and now it's like, oh yeah, crap, we need to go in now. So yeah, and I just have to mention now, by the way, I live in Sweden, even though I sound very, I don't really know what kind of accent I have. Swedish, probably. we are not under quarantine, we are not like in house, you know, it's like stay 2 meters away from each other, wash your hands, be safe, please stay at home. But it's not like, anyway. And there were so much people in town yesterday. It was like all over, and they were touching stuff close to each other, and we were like, yeah, okay. Anyway, so it's like, okay, so in Sweden we have this thing where we buy candy like loose. We have candy like pre-packed in, but that's not really how we do it. So it typically just a big wall which has a little boxes where you pick out the candy. And now they have said a few weeks ago, like the government like were advising to not have that anymore, obviously, because, you know, and we were, because Easter, you know, and mom was like, do you want candy? And I was like looking at it, I was like, nope, I don't think I've ever wanted candy less. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, the whole thing about packing orders and editing the vlog yesterday obviously didn't happen, because here I am, it's Friday, it's lunchtime, and I'm editing it, but it's fine. So I'm just going to say thank you, then I'm going to go downstairs to help my mom and build the thing for my brother. So we decided to give like a headboard for him and for his birthday, that is tomorrow, but we're going to make it. So we're going to do that while he is at work today. Yeah, hopefully he will like it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. This week has been just like last week, I would say, very up and down. Just when I feel like I'm getting like stronger and more like on even keel, I get knocked down, but I get up again, so it's fine. And I have Albert here, and there is sun outside, and yeah. And if you are having a really hard time with lots of ups and downs, just know it will pass. I mean, it doesn't feel like it, I know, but it will. And you are stronger because you get up again. And now I can't get that song out of my head. So, thank you. Have an amazing Easter. Stay away from each other and don't buy lösgodis. So,